Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So because this is literally a week overdue video, let's just get right into it. So as you can see by the title, I'm doing a full face using Black Opal Cosmetics. I already used their brow shaper kit to fill in my brows, and it's just a brow powder kit that I can't open right now, so I'm just not gonna even try again. And I'm just gonna move right into their color Splurge eyeshadow duo. This one is in the color Bordeaux Bliss. So this only has two colors. I do have another one of these, but it's still two colors, and that one's just two blues, so it's like, what much can you do with that one? So that's why I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to use this dark color and throw that into my crease. And then the shade right next to that on my lid. You know, let's just move on. So this is their Invisible Oil Blocking Primer. I believe this is new because it has their new logo on it. They too are going through a, like a rebranding type of thing. So, well, I put that on. Let me explain why this video is about a week late, and also update you on some other things. So this video was supposed to be posted a whole week ago. It was part of the full face week. If this is the first that you're seeing and you don't know that I posted 6 other days of me testing out a full face of one brand, make sure to go check that out after watching this one. So I did the 6 days, and because the product that I needed for this brand took forever and a day to come, and I had to reorder it, that's why this is so late. But another reason it's so late, you might have noticed things don't look the same in my background here. If you've been here for a while, you know that I can really only hold on to a background setup for maybe one season before I get bored. So that happened to me again. So I was like, I want to change up my background. So I'm working on it. It doesn't look like anything right now, but it's coming. Also, another reason why I haven't filmed in like the last week, hopefully you've heard it by now. I mean, really, hopefully you've heard it by now, but I did get a new audio setup, so I had to set that up, and then it wasn't working with some of the other equipment that I had, so I had to take equipment out, and now I have to order new equipment. So within the next few weeks you should be noticing some changes as far as the quality of my videos go. Hopefully it's all worth it and you all like those changes. But yeah, that's why this video looks a lot different than the other ones I've been uploading, and why it took me so long to upload this week. Now for foundation, I'm going to be using their Find Your Shade kit, I believe it's called. They sent this to me months ago, and it's also on their website. But basically it's these little packets of their True Color Pore Perfecting Liquid Foundation, and then 2 of their Skin Perfecting Stick Foundations. I've tried the stick foundation before, it just wasn't the right shade when I tried it. So I'm going to use this that they sent me, and I'm going to use the shade Karab, hoping that this will match me better than the one that I tried. I feel like this kit is a good idea if you don't know what your shade is and you just want to test some of them out before ordering the actual full stick foundation. I'll pull the actual stick out once I finish putting on this foundation. When a company has better options for you to choose from, it's not just like, all right, well, clearly I have to order the darkest shade because that's all they've got. When they have actual options, it gets harder to actually pick your shade, which is a good thing. Never complain about that. But when companies make like little pamphlets like this so you can choose before spending the total amount, that's great. If you are not new, then you've probably already heard about my experience the first time I tried their stick foundation, and everyone in the comments swore that I was the darkest shade that this foundation is available in. So I had to put it on and prove them wrong. I might even insert that video into this one. Everyone swore up and down that I was the shade Black Walnuts. I am not, but that is a prime example of why you should test multiple shades before picking your own or someone else's. Now I'm pretty sure this was in my 2017 favorites video. If it wasn't a full-on favorite, then I definitely gave it an honorable mention. It is their Total Coverage Concealer in the shade Truly Topaz. I know I like this concealer, I just don't use it often because of how full coverage of a concealer that it is. It's a very full coverage concealer, and it's also a very thick concealer. Not thick to the point where you can feel it on your face and it feels heavy, but when you put it on, you're like, okay, wow, you're thick there. which is again another reason why I don't wear it that often. To set my whole face, I'm going to use their Deluxe finishing powder in the shade Dark. Alright, the bottom says it's their Deluxe finishing powder, but the actual package says it's their True Color Soft Velvet finishing powder. I don't know if there's a difference there, but yeah, I'm using this and it's in the shade Dark. The only thing I was not able to pick up is the illuminating stick. Yeah, that's it. Oh, also I forgot I used black walnut to contour my face, but the only thing I was not able to pick up is the illuminating stick, and anything else if I didn't use it because they don't make it. But the last thing that I have is a lipstick, and this is their, doesn't have a product name on it, but it's their lipstick in the shade 100 Vampy Red. Alrighty then, so that is it for my full face of black opal. It is 9:58 in the morning, so I'm going to go about my day and then come back so you can see how this held up on my face and give my thoughts on the entire brand. So I am back and it is now 6:38 and this is what my face is looking like. Could I have waited an hour or two to come back? Probably, but at this point, you know, I don't see my opinions on my face changing, so why not, you know, wrap it up? And honestly, I'm not surprised that this is what my face is looking like right now. I knew putting these products on that it was just way too much cream for my skin type. I have combo oily skin, and you know, the foundation with the concealer, and I used the foundation as a contour on top of me using a silicone primer. I just knew, you know, this was what I was going to be looking like. It's just too much cream for me. But the bright side of today compared to the last 6 days is that I've tried a majority of the products that I've used today, so I think the only things that were new were the powder and the lipstick. So the other days a majority of the things that I tried were new. So today I know some of the stuff, it's just, it doesn't mix well together for my skin type. And when the other stuff, like, nah, it really is just like a no. So I'm gonna have to pass on that. Starting out with the brow kit, I would never use any brow powder, just a brow powder to fill in my brows. The unevenness of my brows, it's just not possible for me to just fill them in with a brow powder. However, I do use these in combination with other things to fill in my brows. So, you know, I'll outline my brows and then fill them in with a brow powder, a pencil, whatever it is. So I have used this to fill in my brows before, and I think this is great for that. But yeah, the filling it out though, no, I just feel like it will never look right on me. The oil blocking primer. Well, I didn't do too much oil blocking today. I have tried this before, and even then I feel like it did just a decent job at controlling my oil, and I don't really like how this looks underneath makeup, so I'm gonna have to pass on that one. The foundation stick. It is not my first time trying it. I'm just trying it in a different shade, and even this time around, I still feel like this shade is a little off on me. Foundation sticks aren't my, you know, go-to type of foundation. You'd probably notice that if you've watched other videos of mine. I still feel like I'm just kind of on this foundation stick. For the concealer, this is probably my most liked thing from Black Opal. Like I said, I either gave it a full mention or an honorable mention in my 2017 favorites. The only reason I don't wear it more often is because it is so full coverage. So if you are someone who likes that type of concealer, then, you know, I think this is for you. This in combination with the, like I said before, it was just too much cream on my face, so that's why I feel like my face is just kind of all over the place. But this, when I've used it with, you know, like my go-to type of base routine, is a really great concealer. This is my first time trying out the powder. I think it gives a really nice finish. It is a finishing powder. I think it gives a beautiful finish on your face when you use it. I want to say, you know, obviously it didn't keep me that matte. However, like I said, you know, I'm not sure how fair of a chance this had given, you know, the type of foundation and concealer that I used and contour on top of the primer. So this gets a second chance for now. I'm giving it a second chance just because I do like the overall finish that it gave my face for the day, but we're gonna have to test it again to see if, you know, that mattifyingness is there too. The eyeshadow duo is what let me know that today's probably going to be a rough day. Like I mentioned, I do have one that's just two blues. this is, you know, these two colors, and they do have some other options, and it's just kind of like, how much am I supposed to do with just two colors? Now it is affordable, so you know you can buy multiple ones to get a full eye look, but then there's also how the shadows perform. The blending wasn't really there that much with these two shades, and hours later, I think it's been almost 7 or 8, maybe even a little bit longer, and I feel like that dark brown is kind of starting to disappear on my face there. And I think the only thing left is this lipstick color. I'm pretty sure it's just the perimeter that is still on my lips, and then the rest of my lips are just stained, and as you can see, there's that little area there still on my chin. Now, I'm kind of not surprised, and I kind of am surprised. I'm not surprised because if you've seen the video I did before testing out Black Opal products, I'll link that here somewhere in the eye. The same thing happened with the lip product that I tried in that video. I actually think it was another red that mind you, like this is a beautiful red color. Y'all know I love me some red lipstick, but the same thing happened in that video where I had lipstick like on my nose, on my chin, and same thing happened today. It's on my chin. I had to wipe it away, so it kind of took away the product that was there, but it's on my fingers. It's on anything that my lips have touched today. But I'm kind of surprised that it happened because when I put it on, it felt like it dried down so matte, so I was kind of confused that it transferred that, well, it's just gone at this point so much and so quickly, because I really felt like it dried down extremely matte on my face. I'm talking ColourPop matte, so I'm a tad bit confused, but then again I'm not. It is a beautiful color, but just know like it's going to transfer. So believe it or not, that is everything that I tried on my face from Black Opal today, which leads me into my overall thoughts on the entire brand. I'm just kind of confused, you know, I'm just, where are all of the products? It's kind of like what I said the other day about Black Radiance, where it's another person of color friendly brand. It's a brand that you kind of feel has been around forever, and I go on the website to buy a full face, and it's just kind of like, where are the products first of all, and where are the options? You know, I'm surprised that there are certain products that they just don't make, and then the products that they do have, it's just like you don't have that many options. And then from what options they do have, you get the products, and some of them are really good and some of them are some misses. And you know, I do know that they are doing the whole, you know, rebranding. Take it, the logo on the concealer that I've had for a minute, and now the new logo. So I believe I said in the other video that Black Radiance was doing a rebranding as well. So you know, hopefully in that new rebranding that they'll rebrand not only the image of the companies, but you know, what they have to offer as far as products go as well. But I do feel like as far as a base goes, that it is a great company to look into for, you know, people of color. You know, as far as their foundations, their concealers, their powders, I think they'll give you really great bases, especially for makeup artists. You know, like the products that they have, I feel like they'll give you really great bases if you are creating a base on a person of color. But yeah, I think this is certainly the least amount of products that I've had to show in a video for the whole, you know, full face week from a brand. And I feel like it's the one that's left me the most speechless. So I can officially say that I am done with my full face of one brand week. If this week has taught me anything, it's that I cannot live with just one brand. You know, I gotta pick and choose from each brand to get a full face here. But you know, at least I can say that there wasn't a day that where just everything was a fail. Yeah, I can say that. There was no day that was just a complete fail. I feel like all the brands had some hits and all the brands had some misses. This was fun filming this entire week. It's certainly, you know, it was hectic. It was stressful. I'm glad to say I am done, but I certainly want to do more of these in the future. So make sure you let me know in the comments down below which ones you guys would like to see. And that is pretty much it. So make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.